to you. There you go. Just in case I say something funny that's worth reading. You know what I mean? So anyway, well, I'm from Aberdeen, and I've realised that when you're in Edinburgh, you're not allowed to talk in fucking Aberdonian because they can't understand you. So this is my English accent. So, it's not funny, is it? That's the fucking best English accent. Right, so I came down here on 3 hats to Edinburgh, all of which are hated slightly more than the last. First, I came down as a tourist, because it's been a while since I've been here, and since I was here last, I lost all my memories and had no memory of the place. The second reason I came down was as a protester, right? And the third reason I came down was as a failed comedian. So, anyway, so I protested today at the International Conference of Psychiatrists, wearing this outfit. That's it inside out, obviously, for those of you who don't understand Hebrew. It's actually just English in reverse. It says prisoner on it. And the other thing, this is how I know that God exists, because I'm still standing here and not in a psychiatric facility. Because I also had this sign. Let my people go. And by my people, I mean mental people. I'm like, you need to let other crazies out of psychiatric hospital right this fucking minute. I was also kneeling on a red mat with a rucksack on my back, saying Allah Akbar every so often, and I didn't get arrested by the terrorist police, so definitely there's a God. So that was my day. I'm not joking, by the way, that's actually what I did. There's probably going to be images on Facebook later. And I actually invited some of the psychiatrists here, and none of the fucking cunts have come. Right. Now, if you were a psychiatrist and you had the opportunity to go and get evidence against somebody in order to detain them in a psychiatric facility, this is the perfect place to come. Don't you think?
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad you're on my side. Glad you're on my side. So I have had some problems with the psychiatrists in the past. I've been detained a few times. They've never managed to keep me, because their questions are invalid. So, for example, they'll say to you, "Do you hear voices?" And I'll say, "Of course." And they'll go, "What did the voices say to you?" I said, "Well, the last voice I heard asked me if I heard voices." And they'll go, "No, do you hear voices that other people can't hear?" I goes, "Well, my hearing's pretty good. I can hear through the walls of my house and shit. What are the voices that you hear through the walls saying to you?" I'm like, "I don't know, it's just a black voice next door shouting at the TV. Can't work out what they're actually saying." You know what I mean? So, and then they'll say, "No, do you hear voices as if they're coming from another dimension?" And I'm like, "Well, that wasn't the question you asked in the first place, was it?" I'll say, "Of course I hear voices as if they're coming from another dimension. Because I don't live here. I'm from another dimension." And then they say, "What do you mean by that?" I say, "You figure it out, you're the psychiatrist." So you can tie their head in fucking knots, right? And they've got no sense of humour. Psychiatrists at all have got absolutely no sense of humour. What's the other question they've asked you? "Oh, are you sometimes happy and sometimes sad?" And I'm like, "That's not the question you're supposed to ask. You're supposed to ask if I have periods of elation followed by periods of extreme despair for lasting 2 weeks or more at a time." And they go, "Yes, but are you sometimes happy and you sometimes sad?" I go, "Yes, because I'm a fucking human, unlike you, you fucking prick." And they haven't fucking detained me. Well, they have detained me a couple of times, but they let me go eventually. So what else have they asked? Oh, well, at Christmas time, my mum escaped from psychiatric hospital. And the long story is, right, basically, the long story is every time I go, I've got a drug sensitivity. And I think that's because I've got a genetic condition tied to my heritage, my Hebrew heritage, because I'm a Stuart. Are we any Stuarts in the house? Royal House of Stuart? No, because you're a fucking incoming bastards. Fucking foreign cunts, all of you. Is there anybody here that's actually Scottish? I'm not racist, I'm a little bit cityist, but I'm not racist, right? So, I've got no idea how long I've got to go. I'm starting to panic now, because I'm like, shit, it could really go downhill from here. It could really go downhill from here. Okay, so I'll backtrack a little bit. There was I was thinking about humility and about being humble. And what I've realised